Hello and welcome back to another live stream. And this live stream is going to be about your queries related to the certificate course that's coming up from the month of May. So it's going to be a full-on summer retreat for a period of 3 months with unlimited calls and unlimited classes, and the seats are limited. There are only 10 seats and a lot of seats have already been booked, so the seats are highly limited. So if you are wondering that what does the course include, and I have been getting a lot of queries from a lot of people about what the course includes and what else are the perks you get when you are buying the course, we will be talking about all of that in this live stream. First and foremost, the course includes an introduction to Reiki. What Reiki is, what energy healing is, how energy healing came into practice, how energy healing works, and how the ancient yogis and how the ancient prophets knew how to heal a person just by the virtue of their intention setting, just by the virtue of the chi energy flowing through them. First and foremost, you get a complete introduction to that. Then you get a complete introduction to Jadoo Tona and Totka. What is the difference between that? What is the history of Vashikaran? How Vashikaran came into existence? How spells came into existence? What are the different culture of spells are? What does Wiccan culture of spells talk about? How is that different from the traditions of India when it comes to the energy of Jadoo? How the energy of Vashikaran, how with the help of astrology you can change somebody's fate. How do you change somebody's astrological chart? How do you change somebody's destiny? How do you change somebody's fate? These are all topics that have been covered in the introduction. When we are getting into the main course materials, the level 1 that you are getting access to when it comes to witchcrafting, that is spellcraft course, the level 1 is going to be about invoking gods and angels and how you can invoke them to cast spells, and how different deities, how different angels, how different fairies are invoked for the beginners to continue their spell. The level 1 of Witchcrafter also is inclusive of casting spell with the help of herbs, casting spell by creating containers. The herbs, creating containers, are methods that are usually incorporated in the beginning stages of witchcrafting. That is also going to be incorporated in level 1. In level 1 of energy healing, on the contrary, you will be learning how to really form a chi ball of energy, how to form an energetic center, how to invoke the energy of God and bring them to that energetic space, and how to energize those aspects. How do you do Reiki? By energizing a certain element. How do you do Reiki or quantum key healing? With the help of elements and charging the elements. How, by the virtue of charging elements in the initial beginner preliminary stages, you can benefit from your spells. How can you charge your own crystals? How can you charge your own food? How can you charge literally anything by the virtue of energetic frequencies, sigils, and beautiful energetic numbers? How do you create your own switch words? What are Chu Mantra? These are things you get introduced in level 1 of energy healing course. Now as we move to the level 2 of witchcraft and energy healing course, it gets deeper and you learn how to change the circumstances on an energetic level in the energy healing course. How do you release resistances? How do you remold situations? How do you remold circumstances? How do you remold the energetic realm altogether? And as you are remolding the energetic realm, as you are coming from that place of restructuring everything, how do you work on a molecular level to restructure the whole consciousness that is there right now, and how do you go past the rigidity to create that free flow of energy for yourself and your client? In level 2 of witchcraft, you get introduced to innovative Naivedya spells. Naivedya is anything that is edible, so you will be introduced to edible spells, food spells. How do you charge food by directly putting certain elements in whatever you are cooking? How do you give somebody that thing to eat to cast it? Then you will also be learning how to do different form of kitchen spells. You will also be introduced to energy healing in the form of essential oils. You will also, that is also a part of spell plus energy healing actually, because when it comes to essential oil therapy, it is actually a part of witchcraft as well as quantum key, because essential oil therapy or crystal therapy can be considered a part of energy healing as well as spell crafting together. So you will be introduced to all of that, and also how do you get influenced by the energy of water? What are the various ways you can invoke the energy of various elements to continue the process and expand and accentuate your journey? Now, when you reach level 2 of energy healing, and you've gone through that process of remolding and restructuring and have understood how to remold and restructure and reshape everything, we move on to the level 3 of energy healing as well as of witchcraft. Of level 3 of energy healing, you get access to how to change things through command. How do you change things through chutki? How do you really invoke, rekindle and shift change and bring in instant manifestation? How do you really have that sense of power in your soul? How do you connect to yourself on a soul level to impact the collective consciousness? How do you remold and reshape the collective consciousness in general? How do you really become the person who is actually having the remote control to have command and control over the entire collective consciousness? You get complete access to that zone to have that remote control to create the video game according to your will. And that is something you get access to in energy healing level 3. In witchcraft level 3, you make your own book with me of innovative, unique psychic understanding and spells that are getting downloaded from your Akasha. You also learn channeling. You learn to tap into various realms. You literally learn to tap into the current consciousness of a certain person and change their intuition. You literally reach that level when you are in level 3 to remold and reshape and reshape somebody's consciousness to a level that you can influence the psychic field. You can influence their consciousness. You can influence the entire energetic field altogether to literally get your work done, because you have reached that state of consciousness by them, and you really know what it means by then to expand the consciousness, to affect the consciousness, and to shift the consciousness on a core level. More to that, you will also be learning law of vibration, and you will be a law of vibration certified manifestation coach, by the virtue of which you can simply tap into the state of consciousness of a person's vibration and flow in the course of vibration to shift things for that person. More to that, along with this, you also get access to how do you promote yourself, how do you present yourself, how do you create your Facebook presence, how do you create your YouTube presence, how do you grow as a brand, how do you grow as an entrepreneur, how can you put in your innovative touch to what you do, what you are currently doing, how can you connect that lifestyle to what you are learning to expand and grow from where you literally are right now, will also be incorporated in the course. How do you generate lead? What are the lead generational platforms? How do you really put yourself out there? Are also going to be included in the program. More to that, when we are diving deep about the various aspects, it also goes back to various other culture based understanding. So the magic that Maulanas do, I talk about that. The magic that is followed by Christianity, I talk about that. The magic that we Hindus follow, or in Vashikaran it is used, I talk about that. More to that, the ancient Egyptian magic, the ancient cultural energy of Wiccan, the ancient energy of Merlin Trinity spells are also incorporated in that. Along with that, obviously needless to say, candle spells, essential oil spells, jar spells are also going to be coming and being a part of that. Along with this, if you would like to learn tarot, you would be getting tarot course at a discounted rate. So the 3 months program is 21,111, and it's one time payment, and there are only 10 seats, and all these 10 people are going to get the tarot course. If you already don't have it, you are going to get the tarot course at 7777, whereas the real price of the tarot course is 19,999. But if you are a part of this program, then, and if you want to incorporate tarot as well in your business, then you can get access to tarot course at 7777 anytime after you have purchased the course of 21,111. More to that, the 21,111 course also includes your own unique signature element to be incorporated in your spells, which is actually level 3. When you are creating your own book of spells, when you are, after the experimentation, very sure of what works for you and writing them down and incorporating them down for future purpose and use, that is also when you will be learning to tap into your consciousness, learning to channel energy, learning what basically candle wax readings are, and you will be in that energy to channelize the energy completely and embody the energy in your essence of beingness. And as you embody that energy in your essence of beingness, in the essence of your soul, in the essence of your flow, you just keep going and connect and gear up this sense of connection to create this flow. And this very connection that I'm talking about is something I teach, because this is something I am obsessed with, and this is something that you will be learning in level 2 already, and in level 3 it will be an expansion of this to incorporate that. Of course, along with this, you will have basic of color therapy and chakra therapy, how you can incorporate various different colors, various different elements, various different crystals, various different objects, various different elements to accentuate the energy of your spell or energy healing. Although there is nothing outside, everything is inside to outside. How everything is inside to outside, and it's not just about taking some elements and doing the magic, but about incorporating and invoking the internal essence of your soul in the magic to create that reverberation, to create that amplitude, to create that magical magnitude altogether, is what you're gonna learn about in details. Of course, needless to say, you will be also creating your own scripts, contents, jar spells, and a lot more in the process. And as you learn, all the classes will be recorded, which you will be having access to lifetime. More to that, there will be a private Facebook group for each one of you, along with a private WhatsApp group for each one of you. You guys will be practicing in between each other, collaborating in the community and communicating with each other and doing the work already on each other before you do it on someone else. More to that, you all will also be learning how different incense are there and how the smell can invoke different angels, how different angels are invoked, because there's a different method to invoke different angels, how to connect to the archangels, how to connect to the fairy realm, how to connect to the God consciousness, how to connect to different various consciousness altogether, and to be and embody that energy is what this course is going to be all about. It is an intensive course with absolute details and absolute depth, and the reason of this course is to make you a certified professional so that you can start to earn and really make it big in life, and you can earn more than 1 lakh per month. In the initial stage, obviously we are going to be targeting 1 lakh. When you've reached 1 lakh, then you can target for 5 lakhs. When you've reached 5 lakhs, you can target for 10 lakhs. When you've reached 10 lakhs, you can target for 15 lakhs. When you've reached 15 lakhs, you can target for 20 lakhs. When you've reached 20 lakhs, you can target for 25 lakhs. And this is how you grow. The point till which you've reached 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs, automatically your vibration will start to shift and you will be able to go towards the crores. But in India, there are hardly few people, hardly 1% actually of the population. So you could say around 5 lakh people are actually the ones who are millionaires in India, who have earning of or business transaction of over 7 crores a year. So to be 1% of the population, to really stand out, to really make a difference in any industry, and our industry, the knowledge industry or the spiritual industry or the service industry, is a ever blooming industry, and it's growing and expanding, or the law of vibration industry, the manifestation industry as well, or the law of attraction industry is ever blooming and growing. And this is like the best phase to go ahead and invest in this course, because this will not only help you to build your online portfolio, this will not only expand your skills, but give you the rightful skills and give you the rightful skills in the right way, so that you can imbibe and apply and practice as well in your life to take your life to the next level. Of course, you learn the art of marketing and sales as well, because without that, your business, your skills are incomplete, because you really need to know how to market yourself. If you don't know how to market yourself, the product you have, the awareness you have, the knowledge you have, that will just remain a dream which you curse about, crib about, and do not really know how to sell it out there. And when you really love something, when you're really obsessed with something, when you're creating something with surety and love, you'll naturally also know how to sell it. It's so easy to sell for me because I create my products and I'm connected to my products, I'm integrated with my products, and you also need to learn to be integrated with your products. You need to learn to be integrated with your own catalog, and of course catalog designing, and how to practice on others, how to learn and implement at the same time. Learn and apply immediately. How do you implement that and immediately go about it is also going to be incorporated in the process. Needless to say, you will have more expansion of your psychic energy, you will have expansion of your divinity. Although we connect to the crown chakra realm, because I invoke Saint Germain and Lady Portia energy a lot of times to do my spells, but then we will also be connected to the psychic realm, the soul star chakra, and a lot more other dimensions, because dimensional traveling is going to be one of the most important aspects of quantum key. Quantum key is incomplete without dimensional travel and tapping into different dimensions and tapping into the different realms. And how do you go about the different realms? How do you open the gateway for different realms? How do you activate certain vibrations? How do you imbibe and incorporate the essence of certain vibrations is going to be a very important part of the course, because the course is all about really at the core expanding and exfoliating in the essence of your vibrational beingness, to really be the vibration that you are, to embody the magical vibrational frequency, to be the magic, to keep going. More to that, it is time flexible in the sense that in case you are not being able to access the course sometime because you have other work, you can come back and watch the recording literally anytime. There will be more than one live stream sometimes in a day. There will be a lot of conversation, a lot of fun, a lot of interaction, a lot of activities in the process, and the fun love you can give your clients. What else you can do to expand yourself will also be coming and being in the part of the course. How do you use cauldrons and how do you make edge? So how do you use the energy of cauldrons is going to be included. Cauldrons is going to be a part of your level 2 when you are learning the kitchen spells, and kitchen spell also help you to create potions. How do you create potions for different diseases? How do you heal yourself out of different diseases? How do you manifest marriage for someone? How do you manifest better health for someone? How do you do it without getting affected in your energetic realm? How do you create that psychic protection? How do you protect yourself in the various different energy realms? How do you go about the process when you fall into a depressive energy state or a low vibrational energy state? How do you really go about it and come out of that state altogether and not choke in that state of sensation are also going to be incorporated in the course. So for those of you who are a part of the 3 months retreat, will only be having the access to courses at this special rate. After this, the courses will be available in course form and the prices will be much higher than this. So this is like the best time for you to go ahead and invest in the course to metamorphose your life. And it's going to be a group setting and have that family atmosphere altogether, which will help you to grow. If you want to manifest 1 crore, you can manifest 1 crore also with the same course. The key to really manifest money is to really learn the skill first. Know the skill and know your work so well that you don't have to worry about money, and you just know that money is anyway a byproduct of it. How do you reach that state? Because it's easy said than done, I know that. So how do you reach that state is also going to be incorporated in the process. More to that, you will already start to create your FB profiles, Insta profiles, and online presence with me in that course of period, and take action and accountability during that process itself, so that you can keep going. More to that, you will be, in case you also, I just got a question on tarot, about tarot from, okay, so from my, on my WhatsApp. So the question I got is especially, okay, ये course करके, okay, whether you can earn 20 lakhs through this course. Yes, you can earn 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs with that course. But again, to make the money, you should know your skills so well that lakhs worth, you would want to dream in crores. Do you want to manifest 2.5 crore rupees, 10 crore rupees? It's possible. In this industry, it is possible. And it is possible by really knowing your thing really well and being very sure in what you do and really being good at what you do. And for that, you need practice. And this is going to be a closed group for practice. And if you want tarot with that, it's 7777 extra. You have to pay. Usually the tarot course is 19,999. But if you want to buy tarot course along with this course, then you have to pay 28,888 total. Otherwise, the 3 months course is 21,111. And it's about taking action. Also in this process, you learn how to expand your psychic energy, how to do accurate readings through candle wax or channel, because you really have to know channeling and tapping into somebody's intuition when you are manifesting. Literally, you need to know. And as a witch, you need to know, definitely. When you are manifesting as a client, it's not necessary to really stick to your intuition and know exactly, okay, this is what is going on. But when you are manifesting for someone else, but it's very important to really tap in and sense what you are sensing truly, and then work on it, because there is nothing that cannot be manifested. You can manifest anything and everything, but the revision is required. If there is a complicated situation, there is a deeper remolding required, there is a deeper energetic clearing required. If there is a lot of cloggedness in the energy field, so accountability about what is really going on, what you really feel intuitively about a person, how you really feel the person is feeling, is very important to address and feel and understand before you actually remold that energy. Because you can just remold that energy with that thought of delusion in your head that, oh, everything is working out, the person is talking to me, all everything is so fine, because it's so easy to think it in your head. But that's not how manifestation works. If it was so easy, then everybody would be doing this, and we would not have poverty line, and everybody would be a multimillionaire practicing this method. The secret is not in your head. The secret is in your heart. The secret is in your soul point. The secret is in your vibration. The secret is here. The secret is just in this realm. And I can just go on. I probably will have a course in future where I just talk about this, because I'm obsessed with this, literally, because this is it. This is the place. This is everything. This is everything. All that you desire, all that you look for is here. It's not here. It's here. This also can be impacted through that. Your subconscious mind is not here. It's here. So the key is to really remold your state of intuition. How do you hack your intuition? That's something you are going to be learning on a deeper note in this course. How do you hack your intuition? And even if you don't want to practice this, even if you want to learn it for the sake of learning and expanding your awareness, and you want to learn it for the sake of growing as an individual being, You can learn it as well, because you can incorporate the skills literally in any career front. No matter where you're going, no matter what you're choosing to do, you have to incorporate this knowledge. Right now also, as I'm talking to you all, I'm incorporating the knowledge that I'm already aware of. As I talk, I'm already embodying it to talk. So to really know it and nurture it and have the concept clear is very important, and you cannot have concept clear of something until you really know something so well. The reason I can explain things so simply is because I know my things too well. I really know things, so I don't need to use jargons, or I don't need to really complicate things for you, but I can tell you things in a very simplified way, because it is a simple thing. It's about this, and it's that simple. But to invoke that and to play with the timers and to really bring out the best energy within, and to really bring in that transformation, to really cause that change, to really rewire the subconscious mind, to really impress and imprint over the subconscious mind, to really invoke and rekindle and recreate the magic, and to really remold every structure, to really change and transmute and transcend the entire world outside of you. The circumstances are what you are going to be learning in depth in the course. However, the gate closes on 30th April for you to register, and it can close before that also if the seats get filled before that, like it happened in our yesterday's course. We had like more seats booked than we had seats for, and then I had to close the sales for that course already before time, and I had to reject some people even when they wanted to join in, and I had to ask them to go ahead and buy the recording later, because I had completed the threshold of limit of the how many people I can allow in that session. And the reason I keep less people in group session, because it's easier to interact, it's easier to give individual time, it's easier to focus on your individual aspects and interest in that case. And that is the reason I have kept the group smaller even when it came to this program. Or in anyway, my general courses also have lesser seats, because I want to involve with you all, I want to give you all individual time, I want to check in with all of your individual energies and catch that and really implement that and give you the best result. More to that, how do you do your pricing? How do you enlist yourself out there? How much do you charge? And how do you really charge? And how are you going to increase your charges? How are you going to get that credibility? How does that strength comes in? How do you really get that ikigai to charge and keep going? All of that are going to be incorporated and talked about. Needless to say, we also do certain voodoo doll spells in the traditional Vashikaran way, of course, because the main aim of this course is to hold back the Indian ancient traditions of culture of magic and really preserve it through quantum key. The main aim of my course is not only to incorporate every culture, but also uphold our own culture and express the very magic that Indian esoteric knowledge has. You also get awareness of how Bibles and Bhagavad Gita have been powerful to be spellcastive materials, and how do they have aspects which have already casted spells for the whole humanity on a collective level, and how can you remold and recreate literally anything in life and can just do literally anything. How can you just do something and give it a different meaning and start living that life without getting affected by it, even if there are consequences of it when you have heard it before? How do you really do that? How do you incorporate a packet of chips to get more high vibration energy altogether? We are going to be talking about that as well. How do you really make everything magical in your reality, and how does everything work in your favor to work as a magical portal for you, are all inclusive in the process. So you see, it just could go on and on. Yeah, we do talk about animal totems, spirit guides, guardian angels, how do you connect to them, and everything of that sort, or who your guardian angel is also going to be talked about, because that is a very important aspect that which definitely should know about. What are the different spells, how are the different colors used, how are the different ancient materials of puja used, are all going to be incorporated. How do you create that thali for puja? What are the puja samagri with which Vashikaran is done on a traditional level? What is Vashikaran actually? How do you go to that theta state? How do you really get into somebody's head? How do you command a person to do something? It's all going to be incorporated. From health, wealth, relationship, friendship, lifestyle, beauty, to everything, this is going to be the most life-changing journey that you can invest in for to change your life, to change the life of your family, to change the life of your upcoming generation. Because when you create a business, you leave a legacy. When you start a practice, you leave a legacy. When you start a practice and start to change the lifestyle of everybody out there in your family, everyone starts to dream more, everyone starts to expand more, everyone starts to grow more, and everyone starts to get past the generational curses to really live that life that they all along desired in life. You can literally earn ton loads of money, but again, when you focus on learning your skills, many years I have focused on just learning my skills, and then naturally I got into the state where I can sell today. And people who have known me for years are actually aware of it, who've been following me for years, have actually seen my transition when it comes to selling myself and my strategies of sales or my skills of sales. They have just advanced with time because my focus was here. So when your focus is here, when your addiction is internal growth, when your addiction is skill development, when your addiction is to really help people and to make a difference and to really do it with the best of your state, to do it from your conscience, to do it from the state where you are maintaining a great reputation, to do it from the state to ensure that you are in absolute alignment to receive the inflow of great success, then you are actually on the right path and in the process of going to the next level and becoming the multimillionaire that you desire to become. But to become multimillionaire, you have to first become a multimillionaire in your heart, with your skills, with your emotions. When you have millions of skills, you will have millions of dollars. When you are engulfed in millions of gifts, you will have millions of rupees. So work on that $1 million skill, work on those $1 million molecules, work on those $1 million potential, work on those $1 million caliber, to work on those $1 million fueling up of your inner conviction within, to really change your life and to make a difference in the society, in this world and in your life, and to change it and to transmute it forever, and to be the example, being the inspiration, and be the change who takes your family and yourself to the next level. So if you would like to be a part of the program, go ahead and contact me on WhatsApp, and I'll give you the further details for how you can go about the payment to really change your life, to really invoke the magic in your life, to really go to the next level in life. You really need to allow yourself to be the next level. When you are the next level, your life becomes the next level. Thank you and love and light to you. Have a great day.